Welcome everyone to the next CKW Champions of Kroger Wrestling show. CKW Eternal Fire, the fourth show for Season 2. We're getting the ball rolling. We're continuing forward for a great season ahead of us. And tonight in Eternal Fire, we open with a tag team matchup featuring two tag teams that have pretty much in just recent memory just formed, even though technically one of them was together 2 shows ago as a manager and a wrestler. But tonight, we see the team of John Hollywood and Cash Money teaming up for the first time ever, being technically rivals in their tryout match many months ago, taking on Officer Tim and Ken Dahl, calling themselves Simply Perfection. And as far as I'm hearing from backstage, that name is for Ken Dahl and Ken Dahl only. It has nothing to do with Officer Tim, which I don't get the whole situation, but Officer Tim was a hired-on bodyguard by Ken Dahl, and now they're teaming up, and he said he's gotten Officer Tim some wrestling training, and Officer Tim's going to be there in the ring with him to defend him from any and all threats that come his way, because apparently he can't do his own fights. I don't know. But John Hollywood and Cash Money, they had a tryout match many months ago, and they're teaming up here tonight. We are live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 475 pounds, the Circle.
Ken Dahl made a tryout match many months ago to come into Season 2 and show CKW some perfection, some elegance. He is probably one of the most ladies' man wrestlers I've ever seen in this business, and I started pro wrestling back in the 90s. I've seen wrestlers come and wrestlers go, and he's probably one of the most show-offy, ladies' man, cares about his looks wrestler I have ever seen. And the fact that he has a hired gun bodyguard from the get-go in his career in CKW is really telling that he wants to protect his image.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 460 pounds, dudes with attitude.
These two were rivals, opponents in their tryout match, and they went bell to bell. For someone the age of John, and someone even the age of Sean, or Cash Money I should say, I give his name away there, to get into wrestling this later in their lives, actually saying something for how talented both of these guys actually are. And John Hollywood has been targeted backstage lately by Ken Dahl, and that's when Cash Money stood up for him as a friend, as he says it, as a partner, and says, you know what, by Ken Dahl and Officer Tim, you guys want to go after my buddy here, John Hollywood? Let's team up against you guys at Eternal Fire. And that's pretty much how this match got started. A big bullying scene backstage on John Hollywood from Ken Dahl, and Cash Money coming to his rescue. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Ken Dahl, Officer Tim, we got Cash Money here. We got John Hollywood wearing street attire this time, actually, which is very different from him. He's getting ready to Probably, I don't know. And here we go. First match of Eternal Fire, folks. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here we go. Officer Tim starts off with John Hollywood in a lockup, and John Hollywood pushing Officer Tim to the corner. And he's holding them there. The referee having to let them separate them. Oh, and they got locked up again. And Officer Tim. But yes, like Officer Tim has been, Ken Dow said he wants to make sure his bodyguard can protect him at all times, so he's been giving them wrestling training as well. He's been paying for wrestling training for Officer Tim. And here we go, his first match after all this supposed training he's had since we first seen him back at Conflict Arising. And Ken Dow going on his mission of trying to perfect CKW and make it so beautiful and elegant. And it's crazy to think we just saw him 2 months ago take on the former Shadow Slayer, now known as Mystery, in a winning effort at Conflict Arising, trying to show off to him that he's nothing. And now he's in a random tag team match trying to take down John Hollywood. Oh, and a big boot from Officer Tim. And Officer Tim here, see, I'd have to commend John Hollywood here for a wrestler his age to get into the business this late in his lifespan, and in terms of his life. That's saying something, and there's not many wrestlers that have gotten into wrestling at later parts of their lives. You know, some of the most famous ones would be like DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, and even then, Diamond Dallas Page was only like in his 40s. So there's a big difference there. But John Hollywood only started wrestling, according to, you know, looking into it, probably about a year or so ago, wrestling around on the independence training, wanting to get into a major promotion, signed up for CKW, and here we are right now. Cash Money wrestling probably for a few years longer than that. They're still fairly new, but he's about in the same age range as DDP. It's just so crazy to think. Like, and all these wrestlers are new to the business. Ken Dow probably only started wrestling around the same length of time Cash Money did a few years ago. So we got some new wrestling talent, potentially future of professional wrestling here, some of these guys. In CKW's future in Season 2, tag team action, John Hollywood getting an upper hand here, throwing Ken Dow, tagging in Cash Money, and going for the gut punch. But now we have a reversal from Ken Dow. And him showing off to the fans here in Philadelphia, which catches a punch from Cash Money, throwing him down. Snapmare. Headbutt. Throws him into the turnbuckle. And showing off. And he's moonwalking in the ring, folks. That's, and a somewhat big boot knocking him down. And he tags in Officer Tim. We have the two big men in the groups going at each other right now. And a cutting twist of fate. Officer Tim being the obvious weak link here. Let's see how much that training can get at least the upper hand of potentially winning the match. Oh, and a big boot once again. And a gut punch from Officer Tim. But no reversal. Officer Tim gets thrown to the turnbuckle. Officer Tim on the top turnbuckle. Oh my God, what the hell? He has him up in a muscle buster! A muscle buster! Oh no! Oh lordy, 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 Lord Officer Tim not looking good here for his team. Powerbomb! Oh my God, he kicked out before even the one count. Officer Tim is not going to go backing down without a fight. Oh, and some punches. Officer Tim is hulking up here. The fans here don't know what to think about this Officer Tim guy. And a big boot And oh, the leg drop, and he missed. He missed. That could be the opportune moment. Cashwood. They call themselves Cashwood. And they tag him in. He lifts him up for a... What in the world are they going for? Oh! 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. I don't think that training worked much for him, Kendall. Officer Tim gets taken out pretty early in this match. Kendall is made to look like a fool here tonight. And John Hollywood gets a little bit of payback against Kendall for going after him backstage at the house shows lately. Oh my God, this was a short match, but a short and sweet one. And we see Cash Money and John Hollywood looking pretty strong here tonight.